Ever wondered what sets the rich apart from the rest? Today, we're diving into the top habits of wealthy individuals that you can start incorporating into your life right now. It's not just about luck or inheritance, it's about a consistent set of practices, a mindset and a disciplined approach to daily life that, compounded over time, can lead to significant financial success and personal growth. These aren't some far-fetched theories, these are tangible actions, routines that highly successful people swear by. And the best part is, they're accessible to anyone willing to put in the effort and make a change. My name is Murat Murathan, and on this channel we explore the strategies and insights that can help you build a better financial future. I've spent a lot of time studying what makes successful people tick, what habits they cultivate, and how they approach challenges and opportunities. It's fascinating stuff, and it's more achievable than you might think. We're going to break down these habits step by step so you can see exactly how they work and how you can integrate them into your own life starting today. No fluff, just practical advice that can make a real difference. So if you're ready to learn from the best and potentially transform your own financial trajectory, you're in the right place. We're not just talking about getting rich quick, we're talking about building sustainable wealth and a fulfilling life through proven habits. These are the foundational blocks that many self-made millionaires and billionaires attribute their success to. Grab a notepad, get comfortable, and let's get started on unlocking these powerful secrets together. It's time to stop wondering and start doing. All right, let's kick things off with a habit that might seem simple, almost too simple, but trust me, its impact is monumental: reading. When we talk about the wealthy reading, we're not just talking about scrolling through social media feeds or skimming headlines. We're talking about dedicated, intentional reading. They understand that knowledge is power, and books, articles, and in-depth reports are treasure troves of that power. It's a fundamental way they invest in themselves, continuously expanding their understanding of the world, their industries, and human nature. Think about it. For a relatively small investment of time and maybe a few bucks for a book, you can access years, sometimes decades, of someone else's experience, research, and wisdom. Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest individuals on the planet, famously dedicates a huge portion of his day to reading. He's not doing it to pass the time, he's doing it to gather information, to learn, to refine his thinking. This isn't an anomaly, it's a common thread among many high achievers. They see reading as an active pursuit, not a passive one. So what exactly are they reading? It varies, of course, but you will often find biographies of successful people, learning from their journeys, their triumphs, and importantly, their mistakes. They read industry-specific publications to stay ahead of trends and innovations. They delve into books on leadership, psychology, economics, and personal development. It's all about acquiring knowledge that can be applied, whether it's to make better business decisions, understand market dynamics, or simply become a more effective individual. This isn't just about cramming facts either. Regular reading helps improve focus, concentration, and analytical skills. It exposes you to different perspectives, challenging your own assumptions and fostering critical thinking. In a world that's constantly changing, the ability to learn quickly and adapt is invaluable, and reading is one of the best ways to cultivate that ability. It's like a workout for your brain, keeping it sharp and agile. The key here is consistency. It's not about reading one book a year and calling it a day. Many successful individuals make reading a non-negotiable part of their daily or weekly routine. They carve out time for it, whether it's early in the morning, during their commute. Audiobooks are fantastic for this, or before bed. They treat it with the same importance as a critical business meeting because in many ways it is. It's a meeting with new ideas and insights. Moreover, the act of reading often leads to other positive habits. It can spark curiosity, leading to further research or exploration of a topic. It can provide solutions to problems you're facing or inspire new ventures. It's a catalyst for growth. When you're constantly feeding your mind with high-quality information, you're better equipped to navigate challenges and seize opportunities. It's about building a mental toolkit. Think about the leaders and innovators you admire. Chances are they are voracious readers. They understand that in the information age, continuous learning isn't just an advantage, it's a necessity. So if you're looking for one of the first habits to adopt from the wealthy, picking up a book, a real substantial book, is an excellent place to start. Don't just read for entertainment, read to learn, read to grow, read to understand. This habit also extends beyond just traditional books. They're consuming well-researched articles, white papers, and case studies. The format might change. It could be an e-reader, an audiobook, or a physical copy, but the intent remains the same: to acquire valuable knowledge. They are selective about their sources, prioritizing quality and relevance over sheer quantity of superficial content. And it's not just about absorbing information, it's about processing it. Many successful readers take notes, highlight passages, and reflect on what they've read. They discuss ideas with others, further cementing their understanding and gaining new perspectives. This active engagement with the material is what transforms reading from a passive pastime into a powerful tool for self-improvement and strategic thinking. So the takeaway here is clear. Make reading a priority. Find subjects that interest you but also push you out of your comfort zone. Dedicate specific time to it. See it as an investment in your greatest asset, your mind. The knowledge you gain, the perspectives you uncover, and the critical thinking skills you develop will compound over time, just like a well-managed financial investment. This is a cornerstone habit of the wealthy. Moving on to our second critical habit, let's talk about networking. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Networking can feel awkward, transactional, or even a bit sleazy if done incorrectly. But for wealthy and successful individuals, networking is far from that. It's about building genuine, mutually beneficial relationships. It's about creating a support system, a source of ideas, and a web of opportunities. They understand that your network is your net worth in a very real sense. It's not just about collecting a stack of business cards at some corporate event. That's superficial. True networking, the kind that high achievers practice, is about quality over quantity. It's about fostering connections with people who can offer different perspectives, expertise, and support, and importantly, to whom you can also offer value in return. It's a two-way street, always. Wealthy individuals are often very intentional about who they spend their time with. They seek out mentors who have walked the path before them, peers who can challenge and collaborate with them, and even mentees whom they can guide, because teaching is also a form of learning and giving back. They understand the power of a mastermind group, a collection of individuals who support each other in achieving their goals. One of the key aspects of their networking approach is focusing on providing value first. They don't go into a new connection thinking, what can this person do for me? Instead, they consider, how can I help this person? What expertise or resources can I offer? This approach naturally builds trust and rapport, making the relationship much stronger and more authentic in the long run. It's about planting seeds, not just harvesting. Maintaining these connections is just as crucial as making them. It's not a one-and-done deal. This means regular check-ins, offering support when needed, sharing relevant information, or simply remembering personal details that show you care. It's about nurturing these relationships over time, transforming acquaintances into allies and advocates. This consistent effort often goes unnoticed by those on the outside, but it's a significant factor in their sustained success. Think about the opportunities that can arise from a strong network, new business ventures, investment opportunities, valuable advice during challenging times, access to information that isn't publicly available, or even just moral support from people who understand your journey. These are not things that just fall into your lap. They are often the result of carefully cultivated relationships. Furthermore, a diverse network can expose you to new ideas and ways of thinking that you might not encounter in your usual circles. Interacting with people from different industries, backgrounds, and cultures can spark innovation and help you see your own challenges and opportunities from a fresh perspective. This intellectual cross-pollination is incredibly valuable for growth and problem-solving. So how can you start building a more effective network? Begin by identifying people you admire or who are in fields you're interested in. Attend industry events, join relevant online communities, or even reach out for informational interviews. But remember, the goal is to build a relationship, not just to make a request. Be genuine, be curious, and always look for ways to offer value. Another important aspect is to be a good connector yourself. If you know two people who could benefit from knowing each other, make an introduction. This act of generosity not only helps others, but also strengthens your own position within your network. People remember those who help them forge valuable connections. It's about creating a positive ecosystem. Ultimately, the wealthy understand that success is rarely a solo endeavor. It's built on a foundation of strong relationships, collaborations, and mutual support. They invest time and energy into building and maintaining their